My name's Matt. I'm in my early 30s. I'm in a band. I love life. I love music. I love travelling.
I'm Joe Sullivan. I'm 39 years old.
My name's Stacey. I'm 45.
This year, I had something come into my life called multiple myeloma.
I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma 3 years ago at the age of 36. At first, being an Australian, thought it was skin cancer.
This year I was diagnosed with stage 3 multiple myeloma.
It's really, really tough, and there are weeks where it's super challenging physically and mentally.
When my haematologist looks me in the eyes and says, Stacey, there will be a cure in your lifetime, I'm latching onto that. The cure isn't here yet, but it's coming.
I still want to get out there and advocate for funding, as much funding as we can, for more trials, more treatment and more education to people about this.
It's going to be rewarding to look back and go, you know what, that was really hard, but I got through it.
Hey, familiar face.
Nice haircut.
Yeah, look, I've got some for the moment, so I'm not complaining. How's everyone feeling? The guys at Myeloma Australia reminded me it's 12 months since our last catch up. So I'd love to hear each of us catch the others up on what the last years look like.
Obviously, since the recording, and then I found out I'd relapsed from my third treatment only a couple of days before the luncheon last year. When I flew back from the lunch, I started a new treatment, a bispecific treatment, which unfortunately I found out 2 weeks ago, or a month ago, that I've relapsed from that. So I'll be starting in my next line of treatment, which I think they're calling it's fourth line of treatment, but it'd be actually my fifth treatment. That's pretty much where I've been. Like, I had radiation over Christmas to zap a pretty big tumour near my spine. I was in a lot of pain from that, but now, pain-free and just enjoying myself before the full-time work of myeloma treatment has to start again. So,
mate, considering what you're dealing with, you are definitely inspiring to me, like how positive you are about all of it. And the fact you've got a smile on your face through all of it is, a testament to your strength for sure.
And what about you, Maty? You've gone through your first 12 months?
Yeah, I did stem cell transplant in August. The expected couple of months of sort of not knowing, feeling like hell after that, obviously. And then, look, the bounce back for me has been pretty good. I guess at this stage, kind of where I'm sitting is post-transplant. The course of action recommended to me by the teams is to go back on KTD. At this stage, I've had a few conversations back and forth with my doctor and the team, and the decision that I've made for the moment is to hold off on any chemo for the minute. It's a trade-off. It's like, do I take the opportunity now to feel good, irrespective of the situation, or do I, go back on that chemo each week and have 72 hours a week of side effects indefinitely?
I've noticed you've worked on and off through the whole process. How have you managed to do that? Like, how have you coped?
late at night too. Does it take long to recover?
Mate, you're out working and I'm like 5 hours tucked up in bed.
When it comes to doing things like playing shows or recently, like I've gone on a few flights and things like that, I'm just going about it like I pre-diagnosis and then just seeing where it lands afterwards.
I was actually going to ask you the same thing, Stacey. Like, how about you with, getting back into the gym and, having a family too?
I wouldn't have got through it without having someone basically take over my home life. So my mum, bless her, she came down from where she lives up north, and she went through both treatments with me, as did my partner, Jules. But mum in particular at home with the 3 boys, mate, she did everything. I run 2 businesses, my own businesses, and I haven't worked since my diagnosis. But in saying that, I've worked pretty hard to replace me in the businesses, so that's taken a lot of time and energy. So that's been interesting, and that's ongoing. I don't have anywhere near the staying power that I once have. I went from training 5 days a week, week in, week out for a couple of years leading into my diagnosis to, I'd go in there one day with baby weights for 20 minutes and I couldn't train for another week.
We're all rolling our sleeves up and prepared to take this bloody thing head on and, give it what for.
I think it's great that we've all kept in touch too, like it's, we all can share what's going on and even have a general chat. It gives me hope helping you guys out too, like it makes me stay stable mentally, definitely.
It's nice to be a part of the social groups to see that that's you know, that's normal. You see those threads come up and you're like, okay, everyone's sort of, or it's normal that you're experiencing that. It's not just you.
As we said at the start of the chat, 12 months went really bloody quick. So it's been really good to catch up with you both, and hopefully we can all make this lunch.
Yeah, it'll be good to see you guys in the flesh. It's not far away, right? So we'll see each other soon.